lang.
Oh!
Eto na si Tres, mga oy, yung sinasabi natin, Maring Asuray.
Nice
Yung
wild growth.
initiation, meron na. Ng SLU, tingnan natin makakabawi sila habang dito sa taas.
Wow!
Nagkakanormalan ng Ninja at ang Bavarian, mga kaibigan. O,
They're gonna teleport in the arrow.
eto na araw na dito siyang mga kaibigan. Si Nautilus nagtipid na dito. Eto na, tingnan natin. Oh, at
Wow,
zero
steal.
got cancel.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are still watching the League of Legends Collegiate League here right now at Garena. And of course, your shoutcasters for this part of the program are me, Aika, and Alpha. Yes,
Yes.
right here next to me. All right, and let's get to it again. We will be having 6 games today. We already finished 1 game earlier.
Yes.
So 1 game down, 5 more to
Five
go.
more. 5 more bloodbath.
Yeah, so again, this
around.
is the wild card for the LoL Collegiate League. So very explosive games here. A lot of people who still want to get into the running. Am I right?
Yeah, of course, this is the wild card. So it means that this will be the last chance of these teams to proceed or to go home. It's either go big or go home na talaga. At nakita niyo naman sa Game 1, ang napaka-explosive na laban ng Raging Xenons at of course, Marileños.
Explosive at napakatagal. Oh my
Grabe.
gosh. 40 plus minutes.
Ang daming deciding
Past
factors
the 45-minute
eh.
mark talaga. Grabe. The amount of patience and endurance of the players even at this level, the LoL Collegiate League. Hindi pa nga to PGS,
Yeah,
diba?
di ba? Malaking
Sobrang incredible and very admirable. So, without further ado, let's head into our drafting phase.
Yes. Oh, I think they still
Oh,
are...
alright. So, anyways,
so,
from the first
I have a question
draft,
muna, Aika.
Oh, sige. Ano question?
Of course, moving in, 6.14, big change. Rise, are you expecting a Rise pick sa any of these wildcards na?
I don't know. Not yet.
It's
Kung
quite
meron
crucial,
man,
no?
feeling ko masyado pang hilaw and wouldn't be the most advisable thing. Siguro if meron, it would be more, like you'd pick it more to surprise the enemy team. Pero baka teammates mo masurpresa mo sa ginagawa mo.
Nasama pala ako, friend. Akala ko, friend,
parang-
nasa likod ako, sinama mo ako. Parang yung mga, tag mo yung tropa mong nahatak lang.
Nahatak lang.
Nako naman. Kaya medyo, nga naman, you have a point that it's not that as crisp as you can see na pagka binrot in siya, diba, kakapatch mo lang isang gabi, Rise
kakapatch
bigla
lang,
ngayon. So, medyo, I'm not sure. Yeah, you have a point na hindi pa nga siya, kung lalabas man siya, it's not that the best that what we can see. Right?
Definitely.
Like
definitely.
Talia, di ba? Talia has been picked all around across the regions but received the nerf on that unraveled earth. So yun nga.
Yeah.
But Talia, tanggal na yung yung W skill niya na makakapag-free cast na siya. So yun yung idea kay Talia ngayon.
Parang
She
she's
can
not
free
as
cast.
immobile anymore.
Yes, indeed. So, pwede siya mag-cast ng spell habang nagkakas neto niyan. So, kaya niyang pagsabay-sabayin. Tulad ng paano kami pinagsabay-sabay. Pero, joke lang yun, guys. At syempre, abang-abang kayo. Sa sunod na match na to, meron pa rin tayong post and win. So, malaki na.
Oh, meron pa. Okay,
Yes,
guys. So,
wala
ayan,
na.
abangan nyo. Sobrang, I mean, don't hold back. You can probably post more than once, di ba?
Yes,
Post
at
and win.
Yun na, let's go and head to our drafting phase for the team's matchup.
Ayan
Right
na.
now, you can see Central Luzon State University against Tarlac State University.
Yes, again, guys, this is game 2 of 6 games today here at the LoL Collegiate League. So, easy lang kayo. Save your energy. There's around 4 more games to go after this. So, guys, kaya nyo yan. Kaya natin lahat to. And now, we are done with the bans for both teams. We have bans on Gangplank, Draven Gragas for Central Luzon State University, and bans on Shen, Hecarim, and Darius for Tarlac State University.
So, kakaibang bans, parang more on targeted siya kasi alam naman natin na hindi na ganun ka-on meta si Gangplank because of the nerf he received from his ult on his barrels.
Yes.
So yeah, medyo iba na siya. Draven as well. Feeling ko, ano rin to, on-point ban kasi nga, di ba hindi naman totally on meta si Draven, and he is a predictable AD carry that you can usually burst in. So I think this a good, or the Firefox, the Tarlac State University has this ADC high mechanics with that Draven, kaya siguro binan nila.
Yeah,
like Tyler 1, diba, mga sikat na sneaky, C9 sneaky.
But I feel like it's not, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
feel like
I think it's a
worth
wasted.
still to ban Draven.
It's a waste ban.
At the end of the
for
day,
them.
even if they do pick Draven, the way you play Draven is very predictable.
Yeah.
Either, you know, either you push him where he's going to catch the access.
Yes.
So either you do that, or if he's going to avoid that, syempre, siya yung malulugi.
Yes. Yung power spike na mag-drop down 50% below by not catching those access kahit gaano pa kaganda yung item mo.
Yes.
And funny thing is, Eternals on the side picked a Kha'Zix na pwede rin dapat na i-bait nila yung Draven. Go, sige, go pick Draven and I'll go Kha'Zix and just go and jump on you from behind, burst you out, take you out on the game. Kaya nakakapagtaka. But still, right now, of course, this Firefox has this lineup. Wow, this is quite new. Yasuo first pick.
The Yasuo.
Wow.
Well,
Top
it's not
lane, I think so.
maybe because of the bug fixes.
Yeah.
Dahil di na daw buggy si Yasuo. Sige,
The
labas na
whirlwind
natin.
bug fixes.
So anyway, yeah, first pick apparently a priority for Tarlac State
Pero
University.
I'm quite surprised.
On
Of
the
course,
fence about
you have that firepower from Vayne, LeBlanc, and then Yasuo. And then you're going to rely for CC and tankiness by just from the Zac.
Yeah.
Not unless you're going to pick a Malphite support or a Leona, which is recently buffed.
Yeah.
So, possible, but right now, yung Malphite is lumabas sa kamay na Eternals.
Oo nga
I'm not sure if they took it away to avoid the wombo combo, but this is a really good takeaway from Eternals and having that Trundle and Lissandra. And this Ashe, who has a firepower, which is consistent compared to Vayne.
And the engage as well. Actually, I'm very scared for Tarlac State University looking at the current picks because they have a lot of tools for engage and CC here. You have the Trundle Pillar, you have the Lissandra flank from behind, and then Frozen Tomb. You have the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, and you have the Malphite ult. So it's like
unstoppable
so many
force
things in their arsenal to just stop you in your tracks. Although you do have LeBlanc and Vayne who are quite slippery. Add pa Lulu to help them speed up.
And of course, this Lulu, yun nga, going back to 6.13, guys, if you are questioning why did Riot change Lulu, because they really are putting in those supposedly support mage na nanggaling sa mid lane going back sa kung ano dapat sila.
Yes.
So they put in back Lulu, and right now if you can see the buff on Leona, pinupush na rin siya mapunta sa utility tank support. So yun nga guys, you just check the patch notes, malaking bagay.
So yeah, speaking of
malaking
changes,
bagay.
diba? Yeah, Leona, definitely the change to the solar flare.
Yeah, yung
The
incandescence.
passive, yeah.
May kasama siyang
So,
incandescence
you have
na
that,
per
and
attack.
then
The AP
also-
ratio is quite big.
Yeah, actually, and the range as well.
Yeah, the
increased
range. So they are, I think some of the famous YouTubers such as Red Mercy, Pants Are Dragon, they are looking nga na baka potential lumabas yung AP tank Leona.
Yeah.
Kasi way back season 3, I think if I'm not mistaken, the power of Wits End adds up to the power of Leona. Having that incandescence plus the sunlight factor will really affect the power of this Leona.
Yes,
so
definitely.
I'm excited for Leona and Sona kasi nga nakabalik na sila ulit.
Earlier that wasn't picked, right?
Yeah,
when
of course.
I checked earlier, I was pretty disappointed to some extent.
Yeah,
I was like,
I'm really excited for this patch, and it was like, no Sona, no Leona.
Yeah, definitely.
Medyo nakakalungkot, pero
although, you know, we might see Sona again picked by Acclaim Empire X in the Pro Gaming Series.
Yeah,
Again,
for
guys, Rampage next week.
Yes, guys,
next
Rampage.
week, Saturday. With, of course, the Pro Gaming Series Finals. Pero, syempre, sa sobrang excited na tayo for Rampage, excited din tayo dito. Kasi wildcard to, we're still in game 2.
May wildcard tayo. And moving into Rampage, dun magkikita-kita ang Metro West.
Oo.
So, meron din tayong LCL, meron tayong celebrity match, PGS All-Stars. You have seen the results of the polls from the All-Stars, guys. Nakita niyo na Makikita nyo yung idol nyo. Ang lalaroin nila, I think, is Nexus Siege, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yung Nexus Siege ba, na-try mo na? Hindi ko pa kasi siya
Hindi ko
natatry.
siya natatry.
Puro aram kasi pag nihihaya ako eh. Pero yun nga, Nexus Siege. Enjoy nyo lang, guys. I think it's July 15 to 19.
Aha.
Or July 15 to 25. I'm not sure. Pero yun nga, enjoy nyo lang, guys. Different game modes. And right now, moving in, dun nga sa ating draft, nakita mo naman yung upper hand. I think Tarlock or Eternals has this power. I mean, the complete,
advantage.
the complete advantage. Although the other side, Firefox, I think sila naman yung may firepower na solid.
Yeah, definitely. They will have to rely on getting really good picks on the early to mid game. Definitely try to avoid team fights as much as possible or grouping up in those team fights kasi sobra. If they do that, mahihirapan talaga sila.
Pero yun nga rin, one enchanted crystal arrow can just kill Vayne because of that Kha'Zix, because of that frozen tomb. You have those single target lockdowns and of course the resets from Kha'Zix.
Yeah.
Jump in, jump away, jump brother. So
Jump brothers,
jump
and then
brother.
you have, okay, anyway, so yeah, these are the picks. Just again, guys, this is still game 2. We also have post and win for today. 6 games as well. So, you know, hindi kayo mabibitin talaga sa games.
Marami-raming skins
for
pa yan.
esports today. So, a lot of
Full
skins,
esports
a lot
action.
of really great games today. Again, this is the wild card for North,
Visayas,
Visayas,
and
for South. So, whoever wins,
will proceed, of course, further. At syempre, ang matalo will say goodbye. Just how may says goodbye. Pero yun nga, kaya feeling ko talaga, action-pack talaga ang weekend natin. Kasi ito na yung masasabi nating last push or last chance mula kay Basha at Popoy. Na kailangan nilang ayusin.
Oh, guys, so last na to. And then, of course, next week,
Rampage
na.
naman.
We have PGS games there. We have LCL games there. So, sobrang excited na tayo lahat. Kami excited na. Kayo, sana excited na rin. Again, there are giveaways everywhere, left and right. For Rampage tickets, if you don't have
there's
some yet.
so many Rampage ticket giveaways from different channels. Alam ko, ang Smart may pinakita rin sila.
Yes.
Bakus, some of our friends inside LOL. Riku gave her tickets na Manjin as well. Yeah, ikaw mag-post. Malakabangan nyo. And of course, kay Garena, of course, na meron din siyang giveaway from sa premium niya. Marami, guys. Abang-abang lang kayo. Meron pa tayong 5 days, no? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 1
week.
1 week. Sige na nga, nga pala, 1 week.
1 week. 1 week pa. Saktong 1 week.
Binilang ko pa, no?
Binilang mo pa.
Sorry. Ano ba naman yan? Ang slow ko. Kasing slow ng pag-move-on ko.
Hay nako.
So yun nga, guys, meron pa tayong 1 week para enjoy yung mga giveaway na yan. At saka syempre, yung mga predictions nyo, yung mga gusto nyong isama. I think meron pa tayong regular tickets here sa Garena. So, I think you can just go drop by. May deluxe pa. And, of course, meron pang premium para sa inyo. Kung sino pa gustong humabol, punta lang kayo. Pwede pa kayo mag-hi sa mga shoutcasters.
Actually, sobra talaga. Again, guys, so kung nandun na kayo sa Rampage, lapitan nyo lang kami. I-poke nyo lang kami on the show.
Poke talaga.
Poke lang, poke.
Yan si Aika, poke niya yan. Nandun niya pakalat-kalat.
Okay.
Siyempre, mas marami ka kasing fans. So, ako yung nakatayo, ako lang yung nandun.
Hindi, ang pangit kasi pakinggan.
Dude, di ko nagsabi ng poke eh.
Ikaw. Wala na
delete na. Wala na tayong pinaglalaban dito kung paano na rin ako hindi pinaglaban. At syempre, we are heading, of course, to this game brought to you by Smart Communication.
Yes. Actually, their new logo, diba? Sobrang cool. Nung una ko nakita, parang, Smart pala yan.
Yung PLDT tsaka Smart.
Illuminati ko.
Pero yun nga, it's really key. Parang parang inverted siya bigla na magiging project ngayon. Guys, abangan nyo na mga project nyo sa inyong mga parents. Kakapasok lang sa school. May project Ash tayo worth 500. Then, Project Echo for 250 at si Katarina. And that will be on the 6.15 patch na kung saan din mababuff ang Ardent Chaser at meron pa
Ardent Sensor?
Sensor ba yun? Hindi ba chase? Yeah, Ardent sensor. Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Aika, for correcting me on that one. Meron pang keynote na iba. Ayun, manonerf si Shen. So, these are possible, guys, na I think already at PBE. I'm not sure if they are going to revert it or they already implemented it. But that's the gist of the 6.15. So, ngayon pa lang magandang ma-heads up na kayo kung sino yung mga biglang humina, biglang lumakas, para lang yung gagamitin nyo sa rank games nyo. Kung paano yung
definitely.
advantage, how to win games, how to... Medyo excited nga rin ako kasi notable picks nga rin ngayon. Of course, hindi pa natin nakikita si Kog'Maw on this
Si
powerhouse
Kog'Maw.
Triforce. And yung dating tropa niya or partner niya na si Lulu na overprotective,
Oo. Na-buff na.
which is na-buff nga or na-push nga siya into the side of pagiging support.
Oo, viable na ulit.
So, I think sila
Well, I think it's mostly because the core items of Kog'Maw are still very, like the gold that you need to be able to
Well,
actually,
yeah.
it takes a while for Kog'Maw to get there, to get his damage spike, kasi yun nga, his core items are very pricey. So anyway, guys, tama na yung usapan. Tapos na yung chikahan. Nandito na
Ayun
tayo.
na.
Game 2 of the LOL Collegiate League here at the 2016 Summer Term Conference Series. Again, guys, this is the North, Visayas, and South wildcard right now, today happening for 6 games. And we are now in Game 2. It is again between the Central Luzon State University and Tarlac State University. And for the picks, for the blue side, we have Sino Cruz, Sino Crux
Wow.
on the Trundle top. We have Blank on the Kazakhs jungle, Kalel on that Lysandra mid, Faust on the Ashe ADC, and Vinsanity on the Malphite support.
And on the side of the red team, that will be Tarlac State University. Firefox on the top lane, that's TSU Burst on that Yasuo. On the jungle, that will be TSU Smite na may Smite sa kanya napakit na Zac. At syempre sa mid lane, that's TSU May Gopez on that Deceiver LeBlanc. At syempre sa AD carry, napaka-unknown na si TSU Unknown on that Vayne. And supporting, that will be a Lulu, TSU Shiroshana.
And again, of course, all of these LOL Collegiate League excitement is brought to you by Smart.
Okay. So, yes indeed. So, ayun na. Nakita niyo na yung lineup. Ang aabangan na lang natin is yung execution nila.
Yes, yes. So,
Excited pa rin talaga ako sa Zac na to kasi nga nakita natin sa PGS how it really affect Tamsu or notable junglers around. Even IPT, I think they use already Zac. Kaya, Suez. Kaya I think kung ma-maximize nila yung slingshot, the let's bounce flash and everything, I think kahit sabihin mong kulang sila sa tankiness or the wild growth combo, upon having those firepower nga sa kanilang 3 lanes, possible na ma-manage nila. Pero kinakabahan pa rin talaga ako sa lockdown kasi tsaka singularities nitong
Oo nga kasi it's like,
Eternals.
even if let's say the arrow doesn't hit, like madalas na nangyayari sa akin. Kahit hindi mag-hit yung arrow, there's so many other options that the Eternals have in those team fights. Whereas the Tarlac needs to rely so much on their mechanical prowess. So they need to be able to be really good at dodging all of those hard engages. They need to be very good at positioning, at picking. So anytime na may maging out of place sa other team, they need to be able to really burst that person down.
Yes,
like whittle them down properly and, you know, escape all of those hard engages. And it's going to be very difficult. It is possible to do that. Like, you can definitely do it, but it's going to be very, very difficult and stressful for that team. Not like, syempre, kung meron kayong maraming hard engage, parang Trundle, tapos sobrang easy na yun kasi may slow na, tapos biglang, so easy to aim your arrow kapag gano'n. So,
may pillar, may Ring of Frost, then after Ring of Frost, you can just go ahead and enchanted crystal arrow in the face, and then frozen tomb mo kahit na sino. Kasi nga, sobrang dami nyo. Sobrang dami nyo pwedeng gawin sa team comp nyo na parang kahit sino na lang yung tamaan natin, basta tatama, magsisimula tayo ng away from that engages or initiations.
Yes. So, ayun. That's why, for me, it's very,
And
I
yung
don't
pa,
know.
you have the Ash din kasi. Yung Rangers focus niya na mas consistent or early game damage compared to this Vayne na yung item reliant mostly, mechanical wise mostly, or mechanically reliant din siya kung sino yung gumagamit. Hindi katulad ni Ash na Rangers focus ako, right click ko lang, which is sure hit. Na pag
Yeah.
nagrunaan sa ko at may
pag
IE ako,
mag-runas.
tatama rin to. So,
Oo.
masyadong ewan ko, nasa edge talaga ng advantage tong si
Yeah.
si Eternals,
Yeah.
Central Luzon State University, compared to the Firefox Starlock. We're still waiting for them to reconnect. But right now,
Yes.
guys, of course, if you have your own predictions, your own analysis, go ahead and check it and send us to your on our chat box, on our comments.
And definitely, if you guys have any words of words of encouragement or love notes for the
yeah.
teams playing right now, who you're rooting for, kung sinong player yung crush nyo or kung ano man, yung sobrang pogi gumalaw, pwede nyo i-chat, syempre, right here at our live stream. And meron tayong nagbabantay sa mga sinasabi nyo.
Yes, yung mga
And of
professor
course, if
natin.
we like what you have to say, we'll say it out loud. So, isa-shoutout namin dito.
Yeah, tulad ngayon, shoutout for Richard Chan, JC, Pitts, Daryl, JM, Puroy, and Albert45. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned lang kayo dyan. Meron pa tayong ilang games and currently, we are heading to this one na napakaganda ng mga lineup at tingin ko talaga bakbakan to eh. As in, walang preno-preno tayo. Walang preno-preno ngayon. Sakitan.
Dapat the way I see it, Tarlac really has to be able to get the drop on the other team.
Yeah.
They have to be the first.
They need to snowball really hard. Pero
yeah.
mas they snowballed, I think.
Especially, for
Ano
example,
to?
let's say Zach jumps into Ash. Sobrang ayos nun. Kasi Ash is very immobile.
Yeah.
She doesn't have flash. That's like basically a sure kill.
Yeah, and right now, that's a malfight. So, anong gagawin? Ipapagulungin lang niya, susuntukin lang niya yung lupa. So, it's not a proper peeling for an Ash. You don't have the Karma,
Yeah.
you don't have a
Yeah.
Braum, you don't have a Janna
Yeah.
to fully protect this Ash. You are really investing on this diving into the backline, initiation-wise. Doon napunta lahat nung investment nila that opted na nawalan ng protection si Ash.
Yeah. So that's definitely one of the
Key
weak
points. Yeah.
for Eternals. Syempre, not so much Lysandra kasi Lysandra still has her Frozen 2.
Yeah. Glacial Pathway.
Yeah, the way I see it, if they want to get the upper hand in this, either lock down Ash or
Snowball.
deny the Kazakhs from ramping up.
Yeah. Another thing to
So,
consider.
Do
That
some very good counter jungling against the Kazakhs. Put down very good vision throughout the game. Make sure you know where he's going and deny him those. Syempre kasi, kailangan kayo yung pinaka upper hand sa getting those picks or getting those single target eliminations
Yeah, of course.
compared to the other team. Kasi once umabot na sa team fight, sobrang wala na.
Sobrang hirap na rin kasi
Yeah.
isipin that Kazakhs, of course, if you're going to single him out sa jungle, isolated ka. So much better na bring that LeBlanc, the assassination
Yes.
power, and of course, me as Zach, let's punch in this Kazakhs inside the jungle and right now.
Alright, eto
Woo!
na. Nandito na tayo ulit. Game 2 of the LCL 2016 Summer Term Conference Series. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is between Central Luzon State University and Tarlac State University. This is the North, Visayas, and South wild card.
Yes, indeed. And right now, they're just covering entrances. Nothing much to do, nothing much to say naman. Hindi mo rin naman kailangan mag-abol ng early pressure or power counter jungling. Kasi nga, yung kit is pili lang. So, yeah. Just waiting for the laning phase to start and both teams having this lineup. Interesting talaga ang nasa kamay ng Tarlac. And Eternals having this all-in, all-go. Pwede ka, it's either
Wombo combo.
it's either goodbye,
May AFK ka na.
goodbye kayo enemy o goodbye kami sa LCL. Mga ganun kasi
Yeah.
this is a pretty risky type of
Yep.
type of team composition.
And they
compared to
really
what they
need
have.
for Tarlac State University. They do have their own wombo combos there with the Yasuo, the knockups and the Yasuo ultimate. But then, in order to do that, syempre, they need to pick the right targets then. So, you will definitely, it won't be the Lulu trying to target the backline Ashe. It will
Yes.
definitely be Smite instead doing that. And dapat, once that happens, makaka-follow up si Burst. Because if he doesn't, medyo
Mahihirapan,
missed opportunity. And it could still be makabawi pa yung CLSU, which of course, as we see from their kit, they'd be better off with those extended team fights.
Well, nakakatawa din right now kasi hindi talaga natin nakikita si Azir tsaka si Victor. So, ayun.
Okay, so before any action proceeds, I just want to shout out Jeffrey, Kabigting, Ron Rada, Sethi, The Panda Gaming, and EM Antalan.
Yes.
I hope
so,
I said those names right.
Okay, so hello sa inyo guys and tuloy-tuloy lang sa panonood. If you have your analysis, share nyo, shoutout sa lahat na nanonood din dyan. At syempre guys, abangan nyo kung sino mananalo at mas aabangan nyo kung ano yung post-in-win na lalabas.
Yes, definitely watch out for those big moments right here at the LOL Collegiate League because it is those big moments that will allow you to win some coveted skins. Syempre, mas masaya talaga at mas maganda lalo yung skin kapag libre, di ba?
Oo naman, wala naman masasarap sa libre. Libre na, sa'yo pa. Kaya malaking bagay talaga.
Oo, so andito tayo ngayon. So what do you think of, syempre, we can see naman, actually I was gonna ask you what you think of the mid lane matchup, but then it's pretty obvious,
Yeah,
you know.
it's pretty
LeBlanc
obvious
not
naman.
gonna be able to do much in that lane because syempre, Lissandra is going to stop a lot of those assassination attempts from happening. So LeBlanc definitely has to roam in this case.
Yes, and right now you can see that this LeBlanc doesn't carry any ignite. It's a teleport. So against to this mid lane Lissandra who has a ignite, I think yung upper hand is na kay Lissandra. Pero right now, mechanically wise, he is doing really great on those damage.
Yeah,
Wow.
and there Smite attempted to gank the top lane, decided against it, and now he might attempt to counter jungle instead.
Indeed. So yun nga, makikita nyo rin na, of course, this Blanc and Smite is on the same side of their jungle. And wow, ito na. Aika, ito na yung sinasabi mo.
Ayan na, magka-counter jungling fiesta na sila.
Okay, Pink's has been dropped for the assist.
And
here we go.
Smite is jumping in like we predicted, and he's on to Blank. He has the red buff, and the Gromp is also trying to push him
Wow.
away, but looks like Blank will be safe for now. No first blood just yet.
He is just going to jump away. And ano pala to, CLSU Blanc, yung jungler ng SKT is si Blanc din. Ang cool lang na yung names talaga nila. And right now, both teams
Yes.
are just, taking it, easy lang. Mostly naman ang nag-pull off lang ng counter jungling is si Smite. As you've said nga, they need to stop these Kha'Zix to roll. But, you need to consider other lanes. Like, this bot lane is being pushed by by Unknown and Shiroshana. Which is quite, I find weird kasi nabubuli is si Ashe and the Malphite.
Oh,
Wow!
that hurts.
Really good play. And right now, as well as Sinocrox, doesn't have any mana to go further. Mas nabubuli din siya ni Burst. So, Firefox doing a great job on bullying the scary lanes and denying some of them.
Yes, and our first dragon, as you can see there, guys, on the map, will be an Infernal Drake. So that
Yes.
might actually, if Firefox gets that first dragon, that's going to be a big help to them.
Yes, that
Especially
would be a
when
big jump.
when they go in for those picks, when they go in for those very sneaky surprise ganks, it's going to help them be able to secure their kills much faster. It plays well to their composition. Meanwhile, it would provide the much needed damage that Eternals is currently lacking. So they have the engage and they need to be able to, syempre, once you lock people down, if you don't have enough damage to finish it off, medyo sayang din.
Yeah. Tama-tama nga naman kung ganun yung kahihinatnan. Di ba? Totoo naman.
Kung nakuha mo na at hindi mo
Oo,
kayang kunin ng
panindigan.
tuloy-tuloy.
Oo. Kung kinuha mo, hindi mo naman pinandigan, iiwan maiiwan ka lang yan.
Ay.
Pero syempre, yun nga, top lane Burst doing a great job to bully this Trundle. Ang weird!
Yes.
Trundle ang nabubully na may sustain, but of course, you need to respect this Unforgiven Samurai carrying a sword. Yung ano niya kasi, unique passive niya, yung shield, yun talaga yung nag-fit sa kanya. And of course, it doesn't need a mana. He has his Steel Tempest to go slide in, slide out, protect himself, completely disengage, and re-engage as well. So, big respect, of course, to Burst for playing really good on this top lane. And he is going to reset the lane, going back with his, of course, advantage. Not as much as an advantage for a top laner, but still, really
So
good.
there's
Wow.
Smite there, no, doing a really good job of laying down some vision and denying the enemy team their vision as well. Good job so far on the jungler for Tarlac State University. And if he
Yes.
keeps it up, or even ups his game, possibly if you render blank useless throughout, that's going to be a very big help for
Yeah,
TSU.
considering that you have those vision, it will really help you na malaman kung saan manggagaling si Blanc. So
Yes.
there's no possibility of any assassination that can be dropped to this
Yes.
Firefox lineup. Lalo pat, yung mga carries nila is, they have their own power spike pa, which is not now. Kaya they really need to take care of them. They really need to have those visions para rin malaman nila na yung initiation not only pala kay Kha'Zix eh.
Mhm.
Kasi you have this glacial path pa kay,
Yeah.
kay Kalel. Kaya, lalo pat meron siyang frozen tomb. So, medyo I'm really waiting
Ooh.
for the roams.
Oh,
But of
wow.
course, whoa! The
Black
machine!
Mastery emote there for swag points.
May Gopes.
Grabe to si
Grabe.
May Gopes, LeBlanc Lord.
Ang ganda ng mga pestuhan ni May. Sobrang sleek
Yeah.
or sobrang smooth nung pagkaka-execute niya ng mga combos niya with a QRE combo.
Oh
and
no!
wow.
Looks like this samurai might be in trouble because Blank is here to help out
Wow.
Zeno Cruz, and they get first blood for their top laner. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, looks like they will get their revenge for TSU Frozen Tomb to deny Smite of anything, and now he
Whoa.
has Ignite onto him, but flashes out, stays alive, and he's now exploded into little blobs, which Kalel might be able to
Wow.
kill, but now we have a teleport onto that. Smite revived successfully, but now May Gopes is here to kill Kalel, and Black is angry. This cockroach is going to go look for this enemy mid laner, look, and doesn't manage to find her. Actually,
Wow, a very
he
good
hides
flash
in the
after
wolf
that.
cove.
Indeed, a really good deceiver, May Gopes. Wow.
Yeah.
A flash over the side of the wolf, and yes, good call for that teleport. Akala ko mag-teleport dun si Burst eh. Kaya nagtaka ako eh. Pero that was a very good call from May Gopes protecting Zac, but not as much as you want. Still, has something to take away before Smite dies.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, nagulat din ako kay Smite for diving in too much. From that Lissandra, of course, you have that Frozen Tomb. We need to consider that one. And
Yeah.
yung...
Well, I think it's also because he is relying on his passive.
And I'm not really sure if that's a miscommunication for May Gopes to go in dapat to dive with kasama ni Zac.
Because LeBlanc kind of didn't go
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, so medyo kinulang sila dun sa firepower na kailangan nila. And the Enchanted Crystal Arrow.
Wow, this May
Close
Gopes
yun, ah.
just keeps flashing the mastery emote.
Yes, indeed. The Mastery. I think that's Mastery 7. Oh, I didn't know. That's 6 lang pala. Kasi blue na yung Mastery 7 eh.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, guys. Feel free to correct me sa chat box. At
Oh,
syempre...
ano ba yan? Alpha.
Oo
Ibang
nga.
color yun.
Oo nga, ibang color yung pre. Hindi ko pa rin sure kasi nga, yung mga mastery ko, bihira ko lang galawin. As long as napoprovide ko kasi yung picks nung kailangan ng team. Ganun lang.
Oh no, wow. Very brave attempt there. A move to
Uy!
the ward, but no, Zeno Cruz, you're now caught in a bad place because Smite and Burst are onto you, and now Zeno Cruz, this troll, is doing his best to run away, but they're just chucking him down, and Burst will burst him. to death.
Wow, a really good call for Smite using the Let's Bounce quickly and Burst. Proccing his armor penetration from that last breath para mas
Yeah.
madali i-chunk down tong si Xenocrox. Good play from Firefox, equalizing the kill board right now. So yun nga. And dito naman sa bot lane, Madalas kasi, ang mga bot lane talaga, pag may Ashe, pag cooldown ng Enchanted Crystal Arrow, suntukan agad.
Yeah.
Bigwasan agad. Pero yun nga, since right now, I think yung call nila is, or they are still considering nga yung power ng, yung power nung Lulu.
Mhm.
So, ayun.
Yeah, so anyway, in the mid lane, very interesting. So now that May Gopez has seen, actually he has he seems to be ahead of this Kalel in terms of, mechanical prowess. And at the same time in the CS, you can see the lead that
Oh,
is
yes.
growing even further for May Gopez. Syempre, instead of roaming, mas efficient if he stays there
Yeah,
and
kasi
pressures the
pwede
mid
rin kasi
laner.
mapagsabayan sa roam tong si Kalel.
Yeah.
Kasi kaya, yun ngayon doon yung mga kailangan niya. And wow, Miss Arrow.
Oh no.
Bad call. And of course, ating mga viewers dyan, hello sa'yo, Aaron Taniedo. Go, TSU! At kay Retuerme Janel.
Oh no!
Oh my God! At
No,
kay
it's
Retuerme
okay.
Janel, lakas ETN. So may mga supporters tayo ng TSU at ng Eternals. And right now, you can see the rotation of these players involving the mid lane. Wow.
Yeah, although
Present,
medyo mukhang alanganin both sides
Oo,
in
pero
those attempts
may mga
for,
nagpakita talaga.
yeah, for a team fight right there in the mid lane. Both teams seem uncertain as to what exactly they were going to do, who they're going to engage on.
Yes, and right now, you can see this Yasuo having his Phantom Dancer burst. Early pickup of this PD.
Yeah, so a lot of leads, actually, all three lanes of TSU leading in farm there. And now here in the bot lane, we have a fight erupting because Might has jumped in. But at the same time, Black is here as well. Unknown doing his best to position properly and chunk them down. But now, 4 people as well because Tino Cruz is here. But Burst has come in as well. And now we have May Gomez in the backline just bursting people down. We have 1 for 1. No, make that 2. 1, 4, 3 actually, ladies and gentlemen, right now. Tarlac State University looking very, very good.
Yes, once again, a very good call from Firefox using their advantage of that teleport and of course the power or the damage from Unknown, from Burst, from May Gopez and Kalel. Really late for the party. Kinulang. Kasi walang Frozen Tomb. Yung mga sising kailangan na beaten. Good disengage ka naman coming from, from Blanc. Kaso not enough to save Sinocrox alive.
I don't think they expected May Gopez to also follow up in the bot
Yeah.
lane since they didn't have any vision actually. CLSU didn't have any vision in
Along
the river
Dragon side.
along Dragon side, and at the same time, she probably expects May Gopez, if there's going to be a follow-up, it would be a teleport follow-up instead of just running there.
Wow!
But now, wow, look at that, very ballsy Dragon Steal right there by Blank, but now Unknown has slain Blank as well.
Wow!
Enchant Crystal arrow connects to Shiro Shana, and Shiro Shana is in danger because Vinsanity is not quitting. Meanwhile, we have a fight as well in that Dragon Pit. Unknown is on to Kalel, but Xenocrux as well is here. Tries to save Vinsanity, but does not manage to get there in time. Now 3 people from TSU are getting after him there, but no, they give up. Meanwhile, Burst takes this top lane outer turret.
Wow. You have seen the power of May Gopez. You have seen also a very good accuracy coming from Faust, hitting Shiro Shana. But the power of that Lulu, yung shield niya, yung whimsy niya, para lang makatakas. And of course, Vinsanity tried his best to have 1 kill. Yes, it does manifest, but this May Gopez is really on point right now. That's 3-0 with this Vayne who has the Blade of the Ruin King 203. You have seen the Vayne kanina from the side, from the first game na 10-0 or 10-1, 7-0 nung una, pero grabe. So, you can't just underestimate the power of Vayne into the late game, di ba?
Yeah, and that is exactly it, even though it is not yet in the late game because the champions, the picks of TSU hurt so much, and CLSU doesn't have enough tanky items or sustain items just yet on their side. Medyo napupush back talaga sila even though they should have the advantage in those team fights. And now we have here May Gopez just bursting them down, going in there alone. but very, very brave and not at all indecisive. And now Smite and Burst have his back as well. They are now on the heels of Kalel. Kalel
Wow.
caught there by the chains. He's going to go down. Now May Gopes is on a rampage. At next week na rin pala yung rampage. Guys, reminder lang.
Wow, magandang pasok Aika. And grabe, May Gopes flashing in. That's a blind chain.
Yeah.
Wala siyang words doon, guys. Sobrang sexy ng galaw na yon. Coming in from that distortion, flash, and chain combo.
And that
This
is
May
exactly
Gopes,
it.
sobrang
And
rampage.
although, props for CLSU for denying that Infernal Drake. Kasi for sure,
Yeah.
if TSU got that Infernal Drake,
Easy
man,
burst,
that
all
is
lane.
going to hurt a lot.
Yun
So,
nga.
yeah.
Firefox really playing it good on their laning. They know that they have this threat all over the map and just playing it around, pursuing fights because they know they have this upper hand advantage compared to the drafting phase kanina.
Meanwhile naman, no, so on the side of CLSU, knowing that actually once you see the composition of TSU, you already expect them to go for very aggressive ganks, for for ganking actually from behind as well. So you need to, CLSU should have invested a lot in their
Wow.
vision game. Oh no, and here in the top lane, looks like this is just going to be
Oh
an
my.
easy bullying slaughter here by Burst onto Sino Cruz. But instead, he gets scared away by the turret hits.
Well, of course, he doesn't have the vision as well. And moving into the side, you can see also Kalel and Blank. Kaya there's a possibility na ma-shutdown siya. But this Yasuo, having that glimpse of the void, plus the PD, I think is going to finish his... Oh no, he just picked a Hex Drinker, which is really good naman to protect himself. Kasi nga meron na siyang enough damage to kill them. You just need to stay inside the battlefield longer.
Yeah. So there we already have a 7K gold lead. Very, very huge gold lead at this point in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, it's still 18 minutes, 19 minutes in. And already Firefox, the gap is so big over Central Luzon State University.
Yes, indeed. Eternals really having a hard time.
Oh,
Whoa!
no.
Immense damage. Frozen Tomb has been forced to be procced.
See,
for
and that is a
herself.
huge problem. Once you're using Frozen Tomb very, very defensively, you're forced to use very important tools just to save your life.
Yes, and this, of course, May Gopes single-handedly trying to bait out your skills.
Yeah, that is a huge red flag right there for CLSU.
Yes, this LeBlanc might go ham on late game and just going to burst everyone or just going to sweep this Ashe in a one or two skills, rocking this Malice.
Oh,
my
God, TSU
Very-
May Gopes is unstoppable. What do you think CLSU can do at this point?
Well, I'm not really sure because I'm not in favor of picking up
See,
Ra-
they're just
just going to freeze it.
freezing. Yeah.
I'm not in favor of picking that Rod of Ages. Like, it's really
At
late
this point,
game right
it's
now,
very,
and
very,
I just...
it's too late. And there, exactly right there happening in the bot lane, Smite just goes for Boss, disabling this marksman from doing much of anything as his support dies to both Unknown and Shiro Shana's just relentless damage there onto that rock. And now our bot laners are down for CLSU.
Wow. All of these lanes, you can't really expect someone to go back that easily. But yun nga, upon discussing once again, that's Rod of Ages, which is not... Oh, alam ko, anti-bursting siya. Pero I just opted for an Abyssal Scepter to protect as well my teammates. And I'm not really sure kung paano sila makaka-bounce back since even the top lane and the roaming from Smite is really good right now. Yung nangyari sa bot lane, they just use the wild growth for the CC. They don't
Yeah.
need it
You don't
totally
even need it to
for
save
survivability.
anyone.
Yes.
Exactly.
Kitang-kita
And
and
now,
kung gaano rin sila katakot kay
that-
May Gopes na
yeah.
lumalayo na lang sila bigla. It was an effective zone. That's a free Mountain Drake in the hands of Firefox.
And with that, TSU Firefox is now on an 8,000 gold lead over Central Luzon State University Eternals. This is looking very, very bad for TSU at this point in the game. And now it looks like Unknown has gone back to the depths of the unknown. Na DC siya.
Yeah,
So,
nakakagulat. Parang, okay na sana, biglang na-DC pa.
but anyway, so very worrisome trend there for CLSU Eternals. It looks like they don't seem to have a clear plan on how they're going to deal with the huge lead that TSU already has. They are sobrang defensive nila sa vision nila at this point in the game. They don't seem to have any plans of ganging up or collapsing on May Gopez. They're not confident actually
Yeah,
at all.
they tried it once, but the arrow wasn't able to hit. The
Yeah.
unstoppable force hasn't been proc. Well, for me, I think this is the problem on the early game.
Mhm.
So, kinulang sila sa investment ng vision.
Yeah.
Kinulang sila sa rotation, which is you are having this team-oriented or composition, pero you keep on going in
For
one
those
by one.
fights, yeah.
And yung mga fights na yun is not that worth it pa.
Yeah,
For someone
especially
to take-
for their composition in the
Yeah.
early game.
No, isipin mo yan, you have this team composition type, nag-gang up kayo, pag 5v5 kayo, but the
Mhm.
threats from Firefox is already fed.
Yeah.
I mean,
And even before that, alam naman talaga na the firepower of Firefox is going to be incredible against CLSU in the early to mid game. And we mentioned this earlier, we talked about it. And that is going to be the window of opportunity talaga for TSU. And very admirable or incredible for them to have actually made the most of that. Ina-expect lang natin na they'll be able to get a few picks, but actually they got
yeah, they are
really
completely
ahead.
steamrolling right now,
super
having that.
ahead.
You can see Samurai everywhere. You can see LeBlanc everywhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Meanwhile, CLSU is just playing into their hands. So whenever there's a gank initiated by Smite, whenever there's a gank initiated by May Gopez, they just react in a very kalat way. There's
Yeah.
no better way to put it. Instead, see, with the composition kasi of CLSU, you're supposed to be the ones setting up those fights.
Yeah.
You don't go for fights na you're just reacting.
Yeah,
to the enemy.
you're having doubts. You're
Yeah.
having hesitation. You're going for an all-in type of champ or team comp.
Oo.
Pero hinahayaan mong yung kalaban yung lumapit sa'yo.
Oo.
So what's the use of that initiations? Kaya ka nga merong unstoppable force. You have those
Yeah.
enchanted crystal arrow or the glacial path from somewhere para sila yung ma-surprise.
Oo, kayo dapat yung nagsiset up.
Oo.
That's why you invest in vision. So you know exactly
Where
na
to
kung
go.
saan sila and where you can flank them
Yeah.
and where you can collapse on them. Hindi yung parang, oh no, they're
Oo.
attacking us.
Pumasok dito yung LeBlanc, so dito ako mag-i-skill. Hindi ganun.
Oo,
Dapat
oo.
dito tayo mag-i-skill. Dito yung gagawin natin.
Oo.
Dapat you're
Where you
really
can
that
block
decisive.
off the escape paths of the LeBlanc. You
Yeah.
can block off the Vayne and whatever in those team fights. So, pero at this point, no, it's gonna be very hard because even in the laning phase, they let TSU get ahead by so much.
Yes, it was too much for them to handle right now. Like, can't even Dragons. Oh, nakuha nga nila Infernal. But still, the firepower, the single-handedly taking down all of their members
Yeah.
or their enemies, talagang I'm not really sure how they bounce back. Kasi hindi ito tulad nung nung first game na maraming winning conditions or may late game hyper carry tayo mamaya
Yes.
So,
Actually, yun pa nga, yung TSU pa nga yung may late
oo,
game.
di ba sila yung may
hyper-carry.
late game. But right now, they are taking away the early game. So, possibilities that late game, if you're not going to have this really good initiation or a
Yep.
really good catch to make Gopez or kahit kay Burst, you'll have a hard time on winning in this one.
Yeah, so looking very grim right now for not for TSU, for CLSU Eternals. Guys, the lead is currently, if you weren't able to see it, it was around 9K
Yes.
gold lead for TSU Firefox over their enemies. Again, guys, this is game 2 here at the LCL 2016 Summer Conference. So, kayo, what do you guys think about this
Yeah, baka
game
may
2?
idea kayo kung paano makakabawi si Eternals, di ba?
Kung kaya pa ba
Share
nila
nyo na.
bumawi, baka personal friend kayo at alam niyo yung nangyayari sa
Oo,
comms nila.
plano ba talaga nila yun na parang ganito yung gagawin natin technique?
Oo. So, if you guys have any insights or whatnot, feel free to discuss in the chat here on stream right now. Again, if we feel that there's something there with what you have to say, if we feel impressed, we feel like it's something that needs to be heard by everyone right now, we will feature it here. We ourselves will read it out loud, and we'll also make shout-outs to you guys. So go ahead and discuss.
Yeah, and yun nga, going back on that mid lane matchup, this LeBlanc is completely steamrolling. You can just take away someone with just a few cooldowns.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, having this Rod of Ages, and I think mas mag-fall back siya sa defensive, might go for Azonias, na mas mawawalan siya lalo ng firepower.
Yeah.
So, I'm not really sure, kahit siguro sa late game, there's a chance na bago niya pa, na Frozen Tomb na lang ang ibabato niya sa sarili niya.
Yeah.
Then,
And that
Push.
will beg the question, because even though, okay, let's say you mitigate the threat that May Gopez has, and you become tanky, where is the damage going to come from in your team? Certainly not from the Trundle.
yeah. If
Not
it's
from
going from Ash,
If it's coming from Ash,
good luck kung makaligtas ka kay May Gopez.
yeah, exactly. He's going to draw all the aggro on him, and Ash being a very immobile ADC will be in trouble, definitely. And pag wala na siya, medyo hirap na.
Yeah, well, one possibility is that if siguro ipilit ni May Gopez na i-dive tong si Ash,
Mhm.
then Kalel can use the Frozen Tomb to lock her down. Pero, kasi si si Smite tsaka si Burst eh.
Nandyan
Pag
din
nag-less
eh.
bounce ako, nag-slingshot ako kay
Oo.
Ash, sure you get hon.
Wala. It's going to be and I know, being an Ash player myself, how much of a nightmare that is.
Yeah, and you have a Malphite support. You don't
Yeah.
have any Janna, any
Keep you
Braum,
alive.
anyone that can
Yeah.
save your
Kahit
life.
nga Alistar lang
Oh,
to
di
push
ba
them
sana
away.
para lang mailayo, wala eh. Yung unstoppable force mo, pang i-initiate mo pa, di ba? So,
yeah.
I'm not really sure
It's
kung
going
ano
to be
kakainan
very-
doon.
it's-
But
it's
right
very
now,
grim.
they are really in a bad spot. And for them to win, it takes a lot of mistakes
Yeah,
to
they
bounce
would.
back.
Although I don't see.
Yeah, I don't see any
TSU
windows
I
of...
feel like even if they're going to make a bad initiate, simply because of the sheer advantage or the big gap that they have already in terms of itemization and whatnot, will already be enough na kahit they start off with a mistake or at a disadvantage in a fight, they're still going to win simply because ang sakit na nila.
Oo, like right now, that's Yasuo na hindi burst type eh.
Oh,
Tanky type siya eh. Tatagal siya sa laban. You have the Grasp na Undying, you have the Text Drinker na pwede na maging Malmortius anytime.
yeah.
Plus the Ruin King na siya mismo magtatanggal ng threat sa Trundle na to.
Yes, definitely. And again, guys, so andito tayo, we're discussing Game 2 right now of the LCL wildcard today
Yeah.
for North, Visayas, and for the South. So again, medyo it's looking grim for the players right now. We still don't have the moments just yet, but again,
Yeah.
guys, we also have the post and win today. So make sure you watch out for that. And definitely when you see it happen, you can be very honest with your thoughts or whatever. When you share that, let us know what you think of that moment, of the fight, of the
Yes,
matchup.
so-
And then make sure your post is public to be
Yes,
counted.
Of course. Yeah,
And-
kasama stream link.
Yeah, kasama stream link. You can use either the Facebook Live link
Yes,
or
or the
esports.garena.ph/stream. So /stream.
Ano yun, si
Yasuo
Yasuo.
na tayo.
Si Burst.
Si Burst. So anyway, guys, again, okay. So that's it for LCL so far. For what we have to discuss, I believe there is a love note right there waiting for you.
Oh, wow. Love letters. I love this. Kasi wala ako na.
Letters to Alpha.
Shoutouts, of course, from Wilfred Mendoza. So,
Oh, okay.
Hi, Wilfred.
Hi,
Thank you for
Wilfred.
watching. Guys, we really do appreciate for you guys who are hanging us right now. And syempre, tuloy-tuloy tayo and
Woo!
going in live sa napakatinding laban ng Eternals at Firefox na hindi natin sure kung paano ba-bounce back. Pero life is full of surprises. Malay natin, malay mo, malay nating lahat kung paano rin ako iniwan. Kailangan nating alamin.
Alam ko, sasabihin mo, life is a box of chocolates.
Si Forrest Gump na pala yung pinag-uusapan
Oh,
natin, no?
So anyway, guys, again,
Wow!
jumping in, Bomanos, wait lang. Po, LCL
Baka mo na sa
2016 Summer Term Conference Series again is brought to you by
Smart
Smart here at
Communications.
Garena Esports. So guys, make sure na bookmark nyo na yan yung esports.garena.ph/stream in case, yeah.
Whoa!
In case, yeah.
The
Again.
damage from
See?
May Gomez.
And ayan na, May Gopez is already targeting Foss. And si Foss, natatakot nang lumapit.
That's a cooldown. Enchanted Crystal Arrow is currently down right now, and you still have the Let's Bounce and the Last Breath on the side. You still have the Frozen Tomb. Pero right now, Frost.
May Gopez is definitely going to go for Foss. Kasi you can see there, after niya ma-burst, she was trying to walk around the jungle. Kasi gusto niya abutin yung backline and talagang execute na.
Yeah, and there's no possible chance na mapigilan mo yun. Pag nag-distortion siya, babalik agad dyan si paring May Gopez.
Oh
Uy!
no, now, Frozen Tomb onto May Gopez here and jumping in, flying in, the flying Epis shut down onto May Gopez there. We have Shiro Shana there trying to slow them down with the Glitter Lance, but Smite might already be very far.
Oh,
No.
he popped out.
Yeah, he popped, but you know, still in the safety of his turret there. Won't be able to die just yet. Jumps back in, very ballsy there, but Burst is already here and he's on to Kal-El there. Starts chunking him down with his Samurai Blade. Burst is now on a killing spree after taking down Kal-El and gets a double kill onto Blank. We also have Foss down, and we have a shutdown onto Unknown by Zeno. And now, we have 3 people onto Zeno. It is a double kill for Smite and an ace for Tarlac State University Firefox.
And yes, you can see the power of Burst. Kitang-kita nyo naman, sige, tanggalin si May Gopez, sige, tanggalin nyo si Unknown, pero hindi pa rin ako tapos. Shing ko kayong lahat. Na-edishing sila, sobrang linis. That was a very good play for Burst going in and going hard for Kalel. And yun na nga yung point eh. Yun na yung tinuturo mo, Aika, na they do have the engage, but this is only for one person using all the CC that you have.
Yeah, exactly.
Medyo not an advisable thing to do.
And kahit na hindi pa nga damage build si Yasuo, no, si Burst,
Oh.
the fact that CLSU doesn't have damage much on their own team, kahit na harap-harapan sila ni Burst,
Yeah.
nasa-shock down pa rin sila. And eventually,
Yes,
they die. They fall like dominoes.
Well, I'm not really sure what happened, but that was a too much investment for May Gopez eh.
Yeah.
Buti sana if after ng kay May Gopez, makakaalis sila. Pero still, they tried to push the mid lane in a really good Let's Bounce and Slingshot coming from Smite. And nagkataon nga, nandun na si Burst. And on the side pala, nandun si Unknown na nanggugulo. So it means yung mismong may damage na si Trundle or tankiness ni Xenocrox at ni Vinsanity is nasa kay Unknown. Siyempre, magka-kite out lang siya. And of course, Burst and Smite having all of their time in the world to finish them off.
Yeah, and they're taking advantage of how gigil na CLSU is on May Gopez. They know na nagka-tunnel vision na tong mga to. Ginamit na nila ilang ultimate para lang mapatay si May Gopez.
Kaya nga, I think sobrang confident na rin mag-call na ni Unknown para gawin yun. Na i-1v2 kasi exhaust kasi medyo na-deny. And right now, this is a really good call for them. Wow, May
si May Gopez yung gatekeeper nila.
Oo.
Swerte nila na si Vinsanity lang
Once
yung
again,
humarap.
another cooldown. Enchanted Crystal Arrow. If they keep on wasting it to May Gopez.
I'm very concerned no because Foss should be making sure na first of all, meron naman kayo enough CC on your team to slow her down or force out the ano muna, 'di ba?
Oh yeah,
the blink.
Oh yeah, the blink, this distortion.
The distortion.
Or kung gusto mo i-predict mo kung saan siya magdi-distort. Pero
but it's very wasteful.
Yeah, it's very ano eh. Parang pag nakita niya araw na doon tatama sa kung saan siya nag-distort, W lang niya ulit, babalik lang ulit siya eh. So, I'm not really sure why Foss keep on wasting that Enchanted Crystal Arrow na pwede niyang ipang-peel sa sarili niya.
Yeah. Oh well. Worrying trend there for Central Luzon State University. And the gap just keeps getting bigger and onto the favor of Tarlac State University. They're already at a 10-kill lead on the scoreboard. Ladies and gentlemen, tingnan nyo. And 13,000 gold over CLSU. And now the Dragon is going to be live any second.
Yes, indeed. And right now, you can see this... you can see Shiro Shana finishing the Ziggy's Harbing.
Foss!
Whoa!
Wow! So nice there. Flash out to the side of the
Wow!
turret. Enchanted Crystal Arrow allows them a bit of a rebound onto Smite, but instead Black goes down. Meanwhile, here in the top lane, Burst is onto Xeno Cruz, and the turret is not enough to kill this lone samurai.
Wow.
Two people are down
May
from
Gopez
CLSU.
completely deleting Blanc away.
I know, right?
Crux has been sliced more than once, and right now,
Yes, we have another attempt there by May Gopez. May
Wow.
Gopez just seems to be having the time of his life.
this mastery, this high mastery LeBlanc really shows
Yes.
on how she goes back and goes in. He goes back and he goes in sa mga plays niya. Like, sobrang calculated kung ano talaga yung gagawin niya. It's quite
Yes.
scary if you're going to cross paths with this one.
And at the same time, with Shiro Shana here and Unknown backing up May Gopez, it's going to be very, very intimidating for anyone to defend that lane.
And of course, you can see this, Zeke is Harbinger na nakaproc like every critical na biglang pag namatay si
Yes.
Unknown, pwede niya ilipat yung critical kay
Yes,
Burst
yes, yes.
Then slice, i-roll away.
Oh,
Whoa!
Foss there uses the Enchanted Crystal Arrow to peel for himself. Meanwhile, May Gopez with a Wild Growth onto him manages to survive. We have Frozen Tomb used there, but no, it's not enough. Unknown gets a double kill. Unknown gets a quadra kill, and that is another ace, the second ace of the game. Going to Tarlac State University. They are on fire. They're already almost at a 20k gold lead. Man.
Wow, man. You have seen that wild growth from May Gopez saving once again yung kanyang deceive na bigla na lang siya nag-flash.
Yes.
Then, wala na. No choice na si Kalel. Gamitin yung Frozen Tomb kay Vayne mismo, which is Vayne right now has the QSS.
Yes, she has a QSS.
Wow, so-
She is 8-1 and 5. Mas lamang na siya kay May Gopez dahil naka-quadra kill siya. Si
Yeah.
Unknown, mukhang
Pero hindi
natisi
magpapatalo
lang.
si May.
Oo, natisi siya at sobrang ginanahan na ulit, di ba?
Oo, parang ano lang pala yun. Naglabas siya ng ano niya
Oh,
nilang...
wow! That manages to dodge the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, but that is a shutdown. The revenge kill from Kalel, and now Foss has lain Hiroshana as well. Looks like TSU might have underestimated CLSU here. They overstayed, and now they are going down with Burst here, being the lone samurai once again here in the base of
Whoa!
CLSU, though it looks like he even gets away with a double kill. Is he gonna get away with a triple, ladies and gentlemen? Is it going to be the triple? Smite here, of course, trying to slow them
Wow.
down. But Kalel gets the shutdown onto the Samurai. Kalel once more goes on to Smite there, uses Frozen Tomb. Will it be enough? Looks like he's not
No.
that confident. Gets
Wow.
away, but goes down as well. Smite taking him down. May Gopez will be up soon, and that is almost an ace, but it is not. This long drawn-out fight is
here we
definitely a moment to post
go.
about, guys. Post and win this magnificent skin right there with the hashtag TSU Quadra and hashtag LCL Wild.
Woo! Arclight Varus on your screen, guys. Post nyo na sa wall nyo kasama ang esports.garena.ph/stream. At syempre, kung gusto nyo pa, lagyan nyo ng comments at mga ideas kung ano ba nangyari
Oo.
sa quadra na yon. Post nyo lang.
Kung gaano
And
ka-wild.
syempre, magkakaroon na kayo ng Arclight Varus.
Oo.
Sa wild.
And syempre guys, make sure your post is public para makita po namin. Kasi pag hindi
Yes.
namin makita, parang hindi siya nag-e-exist.
Yes, tulad ng feelings sa akin, hindi nag-exist.
Hindi
And
mo kasi
right,
pinapakita, men.
man,
Okay.
pinakita ko na sa lahat ng ways na possible.
Ay, woo.
De, joke lang.
Okay, and right here we have
Woo, really
May Gopez
smooth.
again harassing Kalel.
Wow, May is really showing the power of LeBlanc.
Ooh.
Sounds
Oh,
bad.
there's the
Whoa!
prediction though. The arrow onto May Gopez actually connected, and we have that knock-up wombo combo from Vinsanity, and now it seems that TLSU might be getting a bit of an upper hand, but no! The knock-up and the Samurai gets them down, and we have a double kill on both Unknown and on May Gopez, and an ace as well. This is it, guys. This is game, and an overwhelming, very overwhelming victory for Tarlac State University Firefox. And now they're going to flash their masteries, and that is it. The Nexus
Machine,
is going to just blow up. Whew. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
So,
Well,
you know, mad props for CLSU for managing to punish the very the
Overstaying.
overstaying and the very greedy plays by
Yeah.
TSU.
but yeah, you are really correct on that part that even those mistakes can really, pull them back.
Yeah.
Because napaka-snowballing na talaga nila.
Yeah,
Yung Yasuo
yeah.
lang mismo. Nakita mo naman paano niya hinandle even Smite alone
Yes.
can 2 versus 1 with that Zac.
Yeah.
Like, they are really on point win. Dun pa lang sa mid game, dun pa lang sa early game takeaway. Plus that Vayne has a QSS followed up with a really good Wild Growth and Zeke is Harbinger.
Yes, yes.
Yan, so kita niyo naman guys, the stats really, it reflects kung saan nanggaling, a very good support, very good all lane threats, really manifested, really good play, coming in the hands of the Firefox. Wow.
Yes, so very strong control of, actually no, an overwhelming control
Yeah.
of the early and mid game coming in from Tarlac State University. So congratulations to that victory here in Game 2 of LCL 2016 Summer Conference, the North, Visayas, and the South wild card
Yes.
today. Again, we still have 4 games
Woo, 4
coming
games.
up, and that was very intense. So I hope you guys managed to post about it in case you might win something. You might win the
Yes.
skin. So again, guys, it has been a pleasure for this game to stay in your seats because there's more to come. 4 games pa. And
4.
it has been a pleasure though. My name is Aika and with me is Alpha.